joining us in tonight's live meeting. I want to say you guys are welcome. So tonight is going to be very powerful. Tonight is loaded. I believe you are all ready to learn. So if you're ready to learn tonight, just go to the comment section right now and comment ready to learn. Everybody, go comment ready to learn. Every single person. Let's do that quickly. Ready to learn. Amazing, amazing. Now, for the sake of newbies, I know most of us have know me already. My name is Gideon, popularly known as Young Money or Young Millionaire. I'm a full-time digital coach, and I've been doing this business model that I won't be teaching us tonight for the past 11 years. So in 2012, I kicked off my online career with Fiverr freelancing business. And from then, I have done businesses like Fiverr, affiliate marketing, digital marketing. I create products in JVZoo, Warrior Plus, ClickBank, Digistore24. These are top affiliate networks international, are far back from 2016. And from there, I've done business like forex trading. I've done the one information marketing. I've done drop shipping from Amazon, eBay, using Clickmore and some other DSL2. So, and these are the compendium of many online businesses that I personally have ventured into. But in 2014, I learned a business model that changed my mindset and changed my life. This business model have positively impacted people across the world, and it's something anybody can do regardless of your location, regardless of wherever you are, and that is what you're going to be learning tonight. But by special grace of God, in the past 12 months, actively doing this business, I want to teach you tonight. I have been able to earn about seven figures in dollars. I mean, I've been able to do over $1 million profit in the past 12 months. That is 1 year plus doing this business model. This is my favorite quote. I will always tell you, if $1 million is not too small for you, then you need to pay attention to what you're going to be teaching tonight. I want to say this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not a Ponzi scheme. This is not a hype. It's not one of those pyramid schemes that you've been probably listening to or ventured into. This is a basically real-time business model. This is not an investment scheme. It's not where you put in your money, you go sleep, and money begin to rain for you every single day. Such does not exist. If I thought such exists, I think probably I have not seen something of that nature that is real. So it's a real business model that have to do with trading. Trading means transaction, right? Buying and selling. But here you're going to be learning how to trade the crypto market with the help of a powerful tool called artificial intelligence. And AI is going to be trading for you. Now, some of you probably have done trading with different AI in the past, like myself. I have used Royal Q, TafaBot, Niana Boss, Syndria, and many other robots in the past. And I can tell you that at the point I got, fed up with using bot to trade, and I was like, no. As a trader, I'm a fundamental analyst and a technical and sentimental analyst. I decided to focus on my personal trading experience and analysis. Until, some time ago, when a friend of mine told me about this particular AI, artificial intelligence, and he said, according to him, it's a compendium of multiple artificial intelligence. Well, I never listened at it first until I begin to see his results. So result was a conviction for me, and a trial was not just a conviction. A trial kept me up to this moment because this is the best robot you can think about in the whole wide world today. When I mean the best in terms of technology, the best in terms of in all ramification, the best in trading, the best in analysis. They use this high level, technology to analyze the crypto market and also execute trades for you on autopilot even while you're sleeping. So when I said I've done over $1 million, I mean $1 million using this robot to trade. And tonight, I want to bring up one of my favorite students, Mr. Chibike Ome, who is also a coach here in this platform to teach us this night. He was supposed to take yesterday's meeting, but he couldn't frankly make it to the meeting, and I have to take the meeting. So I want you guys to give him your own divided attention as he walk us through his journey doing this business model and how he started and how you can copy what he is doing and what we are doing in this platform to replicate it and make money for yourself. I tell you, every day is something new, and every day you got to go home with something valuable. Listen, the fastest way to make money is getting adequate knowledge. Many people have lied to you that the best way to make money is to get money. They tell you that the rich becomes richer. True. Truth be told, that is the truth. The rich become richer because the rich always go for what makes them rich. Knowledge. See, if you don't have adequate information, knowledge in a particular field you want to go into, you can never break through in that field, can never break even. That is just the truth. That is why I always tell us that is the reason why Ponzi scheme have always, sold in Africa, because people want to make money without doing anything, and such does not exist. So you're going to be making money tonight by learning how an artificial intelligence can work for you and help you print money on the table, and how you can leverage on this artificial intelligence to make money. If that sounds too well for you, let's put our hands together as we welcome Mr. Empire. Just give me that reaction emoji, your hands together like this, to take us on this meeting. Mr. Empire, if you're right there, you can turn on your mic and fire on in tonight's meeting. Okay, I can see a lot of emojis. Please keep putting it up until we hear his voice.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening. All right, good evening, Mr. Gideon. It's another wonderful day to be here. I hope you can hear me today clearly.
Yes, we can hear you. Fire on.
All right, all right, all right. I'm super excited to be here today, and I welcome each and every one of you. And I want to show you that today, this particular training is a training that is designed to not just only help you make a shift in your financial life, but also to give you the experience you have been looking for. My name is Christian Chibike Ome, and today we're going to be talking about an artificial intelligence that has helped me over the past 15 days to earn over $12,000. And today I'm going to be showing you how this particular thing, how I did it how I did it step by step. That is what this meeting is all about. If $12,000 is too big for you, stay close to me and I will show you how I did it with this artificial intelligence. If $12,000 is small for you, stay close as well and see how an ordinary person like me, who in past few years, starting life, I was a young man who has a dream, looking forward to help my family based on conditions around in my family. I decided to leave village very early, to go out and hustle. And, I went into what we call apprenticeship, which means in Igbo language, we call it boy boy. I went to serve a man because there's a way we do it. After the service, maybe you give the man some years and serve him, you will be settled with a particular amount of money to start up your own life. That was my case. So because of the conditions of things around me, I went into this service and I spent 80 good years. You see, and after these 80 years, this man settled me with how much? With 300,000 naira. Now, I couldn't do much because I know originally he might not have wanted to settle me with that kind of money, but due to conditions of things as of that moment, based on what he was doing, a lot of things got the wrong way. But you see, that does not remove the fact that after all my years, I'm now left with 300,000 naira to start up a new life. So at this point, to become successful is now my business. And I left into the journey, into the world of business to start up my own small business with that amount of money. You see, getting a shop alone on where to start this business took all the money. And I happened to start borrowing some goods on credit and even borrowing some money so that I can be able to start up my little business. And as I was doing the business, responsibility was increasing while income was going down. Why? Because our currency has consistently depreciated over the few years. And that was the story. At this point, fear cut in. At this point, uncertainty cut in. What I feared in the past seemed to have catched up with me. Because at this point, I was looking up for how to stand back again on my feet. I was losing everything. And before my very eyes, that same business, that same little business diminished. And I went back to zero again. Imagine after few years, after 8 years of service, within few years, like about 2 to 3 years, I was back to where I never dreamed could happen to me. All the dreams I had, all the cars that I had, that I wanted to buy, all the house that I wanted to build, all of them disappeared in a moment. And that was when I started to think that if things need to change, I have to change some things. I started off some few businesses. I started scratching, going from left and right, doing all kinds of menial jobs in order to be able to raise money to go back to business. But that did not come easily. You see, at this point, that was when a lot of things happened in our life that actually shake us to now stand up for ourselves, to say enough is enough. That was the story. You see, this particular moment was last year, 2024. By February precise, I went back to village just to see my people. Going back to this village, I didn't have enough with me. But you see, that same village happened to come with, there's what we say blessing in disguise. How is it a blessing? You see, after going down to village, I was to come back to town, but I didn't have enough money on me. I didn't have money on me to even come back to town. And guess how much that could sort these things out? It was barely 5,000 naira. So I was looking for someone to borrow me this money. And I went to one of my friends and I asked him for 5,000 naira. And this guy made a joke of me. Like he showed me how useless I have been for a few years. When I left them, instead of going furthering my school with them, furthering my education with them, I left for this. And the word he said to me, it looks like as if I was watching Nigerian film. And that was my eureka moment. I said to myself, I'm going to prove to these guys that this guy have a drive, have something in him that is seeking for a chance. People was telling me, you can make money in crypto space, in online space and all these things. Like our boss said, he named many businesses he has done online. In fact, for what he has said, he's an online guru. For me, I was just a novice. I didn't know much. I was just a newborn baby looking for an opportunity. And I thought about it. I have a phone in my hand. What am I doing with this phone? And that was when I came back, I started going online. I started making some research. Luckily for me, I came in contact with a video on TikTok of our coach, Boss Gideon, talking about this business. The reason we tell this story is not for anything else, but I want you to understand that for as many that are listening to me right now, some of us might have been in a worse situation than this, or maybe in a situation than this. And I want to help you understand something, that as far as you don't give up in life, you will always come with an opportunity that have the capacity to turn things around for you. You see, I came in contact with a video of our coach talking about this robot. And I followed him to the Telegram group where I happened to access a link to join a meeting like this. I sat down carefully, listening to everything he was saying. And lo and behold, what he said made much sense to me. I could remember that very night when, after listening to him, I said to myself, this guy is transparent. From what he said, I don't see anything blur in what he's saying at all. If at all the robot is going to teach me or do this trading for me, all I need to do is to understand this thing that he has understood. And that was the journey, and that was how it started. April last year. You see, starting this business, I'm going to show you a few things. And these few things I'm going to show you today, by the special grace of God, we have come a long way. We have created results. This business cumulatively for the past in less than 1 year, have helped me cross over $200,000. And I'm not joking. The result I'm going to be showing you tonight is just the result of 15 days ago. Like within 15 days, on how a young guy who struggled through life, who just came in contact with a video on TikTok that everybody is scrolling on every day started to turn things around, and it is not a joke. And tonight, I'm going to show you that no matter where your situation, no matter where you are in life, it is not the end yet, as far as you don't give up. You see, that young guy has used this particular robot to generate a lot of money in this particular business, and I'm going to be sharing my screen quickly to show you how this particular business works. This is simply an artificial intelligence that you can use to trade the crypto financial market and make money, whether the market is going up or the market is going down. And that is exactly what I'm going to be teaching you tonight. How was it possible that someone like me, who have not done anything using a robot to trade the crypto market, or who does not even know how to trade the crypto market, what I was doing then was, somebody just told me about Binance and OKX or whatever. I downloaded them, and I was just small money, like $30 that I have. I'll just use it and buy coin, and whenever on spot. That was all I know about crypto until I came in contact with this robot. I started to study everything our coach was Gideon does. And today, we have cracked the codes. Today, we have graduated from just a student to coach that can transfer value to others as well. So tonight's meeting comes in different dimensions. Number one is to help you understand that no matter your situation currently, you can still pull it off and make a difference. Number two is that whatever that is that you don't know, you can learn it and you can do better than the person that is teaching you. Number three, all you need is focus. All you need is focus. You see, tonight, while I'm speaking to you, for some of us, you might be thinking, who is this guy? Why is he talking like that? This and that. Proceed. Go and tell us what you want to tell us. Show us what you want to show us and all these things. I want to help you understand something. Anytime you come in a meeting like this, there are different dimensions to it. All you need is to catch everything. Whether you have seen it before or this is your first time, pay close attention. Focus, and you will not miss that particular moment. It could be a word. It could be just a picture, and it will click and make a difference for you. Now, let's dive into this meeting. I'm going to be sharing my screen quickly, and I will be taking you through this particular amazing session tonight, where I will have to show you that there are possibilities before us, and all you needed is to make it worthwhile by the reason of the action you take. Now, look at this. What is this? This is an application called uTrading. uTrading is an artificial intelligence. How does it work? It strictly trades within cryptocurrency space, meaning that with this particular robot, you can trade the crypto financial market, meaning that all the coins that is in these particular exchanges like, Binance, BitGet, OKX, and others, which I'm going to be showing us later, whereby you can get all these crypto coins, you can use this particular robot to trade in any of this exchange, and you make profit for yourself. Now, how was it possible that this young guy has generated enough money from this particular platform? Of course, you can see, this is one of my latest accounts that I decided to start to prove to us how powerful this particular robot is. And of course, you can see how this robot brings profit consistently. And of course, you can see this account has done $12,233 within the past 15 days. And that is so amazing. Within less than 30 days, this account is soaring. If you are living in my country, you can convert this money into Naira and understand what it is all about. But tonight, it's not a show that I have made the highest money. No. It is just to help you understand that anything is possible, especially in crypto space, where you can make unlimited progress. And let me show you. If I click on this place, you will see how this particular profit comes. So tonight's meeting is on how do we make this money. You can see within here, these are some of the coins that I traded in this account. You can see even the percentage of take profit that this account closed on. It's very, very important that you understand making money today in our world is no longer by the physical strength you have, but also by the brain work you can apply. Because with ease, you can do much more powerful things than those who show strength out there. Now, look at this. By trading pole on long means that this robot have the capacity to bring you profit when market is going up. Then BOM brought $68 at 2.2% take profit on long again. And you can see Jasmine brought $73 on 2.45% take profit. And you can see Chigai doing over $75 as well. And when you can see dots on a short trade, meaning that when the market was going down, some coin brings profit as well. Meaning that whether the market is going up or the market is going down, you can make money using this robot to trade the crypto market. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. If I scroll down, you see how this robot has consistently closed profit using these particular coins, any of these coins that I can launch, and it makes you money whether you are sleeping or whether you are awake. And that is the joy. Today, I was discussing with my coach, and I was telling him the kind of peace I enjoy using this robot is quite unexplainable. Why? Because what I have used this robot to do, I don't know any other business out there that could have allowed me to enjoy such privilege of making massive progress within a short period of time using a robot like this. I have not used any other robot in the past, but I can tell you that this has been the best I have ever heard of, even from those that have used other robots in the past. All you need is understand how to apply the simple strategy on how to make money. If I click on this place, I would like to help you understand why is it that anytime we are doing a training, we consistently tell you about how much we have made within a short period of time. You can see that in a day, this robot have the capacity to pull over $1,000 in a single day. How is it possible? It is possible because there is unlimited opportunity in this particular place. All you need to do is to understand how to take advantage of this market, and you're on your way to financial freedom. If you look at this place, why I come to this place is to show you the daily volume for today. What is the money that all of us were all looking for? The money is here. Total daily volume ranges from 97.85 billion US dollars. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? That this particular market of crypto space that we patch on with this robot to make money from has a capacity, a liquidity of over $97.85 billion. What does that tell you? It tells you that all you needed is to understand and possess a tool that gives you a winning edge in this market, and you can take as much as possible. So when we are showing you this business, we are mentioning money. We are not telling you that, oh, Post Gideon is going to pay you such amount of money when you trade with us. No, we are showing you an environment that is beyond every single human being. Why? Because this is a place that the whole world gather to make as much as possible. You can see that within this account, some of the days, I made over $1,000 in a day on this particular place. You can see a few days, some of the days, $503. You can see $320. You can see there is somewhere here, 1,500 on, I think on the 20th, yes, on the 20th, $1,533. You can see on the 13th, I made over $1,007 in a single 24 hours. Somebody pulling over $1,000 within trading, who did not have a special training in crypto space, but simply understanding a robot that any one of us here can understand, and you do perfectly well with it. When we talk and we sound with all energy, we sound that way because what we are doing works. And what I'm going to be is how Steph can use the same robot and do the same thing. And the good part of it is that it allows you to come in, whether you have big money or whether you have small money, and you can trade within this crypto that is making waves all over the world, and you will stand an opportunity to transform your life. Now, how do you make use of this robot? It's very, very simple. All you need to do is to download the robot. How do you download it? When you get into our platforms, wherever you got this particular link to join this training, what do? All you need to do is to look in the information in the group. You will see a link on how to download uTrading. You will just register with your name and email, and you download the uTrading application, and you are good to go. And when you download it, all you needed is to have an exchange of this nature. What are these exchange for? This exchange is a place where you get different cryptocurrency. These are some of the exchange that in crypto world, these are giants. They serve like your crypto bank. You can even save your fiat money in these particular exchanges. You can use it for just normal things, like you having it, and in fact, converting some of your money into crypto coin called USDT, and you can store your money there, and it even grows. You can have it. You can have it. It's an application that most people who don't even know anything about robots or whatever uses. All you need is to have an exchange like this. And what are the names of this exchange? You can see the number one is Bybit. Of course, the number two here is Binance. You can see BitGet. You can see OKX. You can see Bitmart. You can see KuCoin. You can see MEX. You can see Gate.io. You can see HCS Global, Kraken Spot. You can see Kraken Futures. You can see Binance US. You can see Bitfinex. You can see BinkX. So all these things that I'm mentioning, they are all exchanges. So all you need to do is to download any of it that is your choice. Now, why are there multiple exchanges here? That is to show you the power of this particular robot, because it comes in a decentralized nature, meaning that it gives you an opportunity to diversify in any type of exchange that you want. What does that tell you? It tells you the security level of your transaction within this particular robot and the particular trading space. How is it possible? Because all that we have faced in the past, like some of us that did CBEX and some of us that did different kinds of, I have had a lot of people who told me, had it been I knew, I have been following you people for years, and all of a sudden, CBEX came and I put my money there and my money lost. And now I'm interested to do this. I said, because some of you have Ponzi scheme mentality. No. You don't want to do ratings. How is this one different between this and CBEX? Because this is just an application to trade the crypto financial market. Now, you don't put money in this application to trade for you. No, the money will have to be in your exchange, any exchange of your choice. Meaning that you can decide to use BitGet, I can decide to use Binance, another person can decide to use Bitfinex, another person can decide to use OKX, another person can decide to use Bitmart, and wherever you are, no matter the country you are listening to me from, you can use this particular robot to trade the crypto financial market. And that made it possible that all our money that we are using to trade this market is not in anybody's hand. The money is an individual's hand, which is our own hand, because your capital will be in these exchanges. That's how beautiful it is. That is the reason why you need to download this exchange, so that you can have more control. So you cannot download any of this choice. When you download it, all you need is to authorize trading permissions. Trading permissions. What do? If I click on this Bybit, this account is connected to Bybit already. This particular account I'm using. If I click on this Bybit, it will bring me to this interface where it says authorization. If I click on authorization, it is meant to connect me to this robot, to connect this exchange, this uTrading, to this Bybit, together, and it will automatically authorize only trading permission. And that is how beautiful it is. So now, if that authorization does not work, maybe based on network or based on your server where you are, you can use the normal. If I click on the normal, it will appear to this place where you will see different things to authorize. You follow the guide. It's very easy and simple. You can also look up here. You will see something like a wallet. You can see something like a delete sign. You click on that wallet of it, and it will load and bring out the tutorial. What is a tutorial? It's a sample on what to authorize. And you just allow trading permission, only trading permission, and the robot will trade for you. Go back to this place and master the settings. So when you come to this place, you have authorized, you have connected your robot to your exchange. You need to know, understand how to do the setting. It's very simple strategy that gives us this money. So you look at this place, you see coins you can trade. You can see BTC, you can see Ethereum, Solana, SRP, MNT, Pengu, Pepe, Wife. You can see ADA, you can see SU, you can see HTF, HFT, you can see Dodge, you can see Virtual, you can see ARB, you can see SPRX, you can see Link, you can see Say, you can see Popcat, you can see Trump. You can trade any of this coin, and you can see, let me shock you. Do you notice something here? BTC did 3.8% today. Ethereum is doing 7.4% today, 0.4%. You can see Solana 4%. And can I tell you something? Some of us have been cashing out. Using this, you can see how you can make 7%, 11%, 8% profit using this particular robot. All you need is to put it to work. How do you put it to work? If I click on this trade right now, it will bring me to this interface where it allows me to understand that there are many tools I can use to attack this market and make the money. Every of this I'm going to explain to you is simply a means you can use with this robot to make money in crypto market. It's just very simple. These are the use case of this robot. The ability the robot has, the tools the robot has that you can apply to make money in this market. Number one is called automated trading. In trading space, we have two major ways of trading. Number one is called the spot trading. On spot trading, you can trade on spot and you can trade it in this robot automatically, meaning that you certainly allocate a particular amount of money and the robot uses this money to enter the market and trade for you automatically. Now, you can also do that on futures market. On futures market, that is where you can trade whether the market is going up or the market is going down. But in spot, it only trades when the market is going up. It gives you profit back to back. And this is how amazing this robot is. So you can trade the spot market on autopilot, you can trade the futures market on automated pilot, and you can make money either way. But you see, we have a better option for you. All you need is to stay close. What I'm just explaining right now is different way you can use the robot to make money. Different features it has. You can see the synchro. On synchro is just an idea of you copying lead traders. You can copy the people that are doing excessively well in this particular robot, and you can copy what they do. This is another advantage the robot included to make trading experience easier for newbies who don't understand how it works. You can also use what we call the signal. Now, signals are what people pay for. Outside this particular environment, outside our community, outside using this particular robot, people pay for signals. You see people paying over $500, $1,000, over $2,000, over $3,000 to use signals so that people can be giving them signals. But this robot offers you consistent signals on different directions in the market. Now, how do you know different signals? If I come on this place, you can see where they say spot and they tick green. You can see long and they tick green. You can see short and they tick green. I'll just tap on it. I will tap on what? On long, and it will remain only spot. And all I do is just to refresh it. And when I refresh it, all the signals on spot will appear this place. And you can see this signal comes 5 minutes ago. And when you click on launch, the robot will launch these signals and trade for you. But in our community, we don't do that. Why? Because we have a better way of trading these signals and making more money. And every of this one has already been designed, and the strategies are already there. You can follow them step by step, and you trade these signals and make much more money. You can also decide to trade on long. All you need to do is to tap on this particular place, on this particular spot, and only the long signals will appear. And you can see, and we recommend, if you want to trade on signals, on futures or spot or short, all you need to do is to make sure you trade the one that says just pushed. Just pushed. All right? And all you come to this place, long trade signals, all this trade is when on long, meaning that they are all on when the market is going on. Why? Because through the indicators in the market, the robot analyzed and saw an energy of this particular coin that have the capacity to deliver on profit. Now, if I click on manual, you can see these are where we have compendiums of robots in one place. In manual trading, we love this particular place so much because this is better than automated. I can assure you. For me, I'm not a fan of automated, even though all of them have the capacity to bring profit. But I'm looking for much more money at the same time. How? On this manual, this is a place where you can impute your parameters. You can order the robot as you want, and the robot will go into the market and do what you ask him to do. But on this automated, the robot determines what it does in the market. Meaning that if you're supposed to make $100 in a day, the robot might, based on the minimal way the robot might approach the market, it might give you $20 or $50 in a day. So me, I want to be in control and pay attention. Let me show you how you can use this particular robot and do magic in this market, even within a short period of time. Now, if I click on this place, you can see, if I scroll down, you can see multiple robots, up to 10 different robots here. You can see AIDCA Pro on the spot. You can see AIDCA Pro on futures. You can see martingale spot, and you can see martingale futures. You can see AIDCA spot. You can see AIDCA futures. You can see AI grid on spot, and you can see AI dual grid on futures. You can see DCA spot, and you can see DCA futures. Now, all these particular robots have the capacity to give you profit, but I'll show you a few ones you can use, and you can be able to do the same thing that we are doing. Why? Because we have strategies on how we use this robot to make such money in the market. Now, when you come to trade, we recommend, if you come into this environment, this robot is capital friendly. You need to have a small amount of money or a big amount of money according to your capacity. There is no specific amount that is obligated that you must use and trade. But we recommend at least a minimum capital of $50. You can start to trade in this particular space. So if you come to this place, if you have like $50 and you want to trade this market, why I said $50, a minimum, is that there are some of us who may have $1 million, $100,000 or $200,000 or $50,000 or $10,000 or $1,000 or $500. All you know is once you have any amount of money, pay attention. You want to trade to use this robot. If you have $50, put it in your exchange, not in this robot. I'm going to show us what to do. When this money is in your exchange, you have authorized trading permission. All you need is set up the robot, and the robot will go into the market and execute a trade and give you a profit like what you are seeing here. You can see these are some of the coins I launched, and the robot closed them on profit, right? So you go back to this place and you determine the kind of coins you want to trade. Now, if you have a capital less than $100, we recommend you trade on spot account, on spot market. So if you come to this place I clicked on that. Let me go back. Let me go back for some of us who might not be following very fast. Now, if I click on this spot, it will bring me to this interface where it shows me different coins I can trade. So I'll come to this place. I will select my coin. I can click on, let's say I want to trade on ADA. Or let's say I want to trade on SU. And I want to trade on Link or Trump. I want to trade on Trump, right? Let's say I want to trade these 2 coins. And you can see 2/25, which means if you have more capital, you can select more than 2 coins and trade much more. So if I click on this place, it means I want to trade on these 2 coins. And what I would do is that I will just come to this place and I will determine my parameters. All you need is do what we ask you to do. We have a strategy on how to get the best of settings that will give you profit ASAP. So you come to this place, you input your parameters, you now decide which percentage to take profit, right? And once you launch the robot, you after doing your settings, just a few things to authorize, you click on launch, and the robot will enter the market and execute the trade for you and drop the profit for you. Now, if you have a capital from $100 and above, you can trade this market as well. Now, there is no limit to how far or how much you can use to trade. You can have $10,000, you can have $5,000, you can have $1,000, you can have $200, you can have $100. There's no limit. All you need is to know your strength, know the amount of money you can afford to trade with, and all you need is to set up your futures trade. You come to this place, there is already a setting and a perfect strategy on it, and you select your coins judiciously. If I click on say, and click on AVE, and let's say I click on Uni, and say click on Avas. Now, I want to trade 4 coins. For example, I'll just click on this place, and I will bring it to this place where I authorize different direction. Now, what this direction means is very simple. If I click on long here, it means that I'm saying that, oh, I want this coin to give me profit when this market is going up. When market is moving up, the robot should give me profit. Or if I put it on short, it means that I want, okay, when this coin is going down, the robot should give me profit. Isn't that amazing? Meaning that you can make money when the market is going up or when the market is going down. That is a beautiful thing. And of course, you can see some of my trade, some of them closed on long. Let me show you again. Let me show you again quickly. You can see some of this trade brought profit, like POL brought profit on long, $61, while BOM brought profit as well on long, $68, while Jasmine brought profit on short, $73, while Chigai brought profit on short, $75. You can see other trade that closed on short. You can see other ones that closed on long. So it's not only one direction the robot gives profit. You can make money when the market is going up or when the market is going down. And that is the advantage we have. Have you now seen why it is possible that one can hit over $1,000, over $200, over $100, over $50 in a day? Why I'm mentioning different small money is that there are some of us who have in their entire life, they have never touched a profit of $500 in a day. In fact, in a month. And now I'm saying $1,000 in a day. Somehow it might look too much. But here, our coach talked about you making over $1 million. And that is the dream. That is the dream. That is the goal. Because we have something that have the capacity to give us that opportunity to test the such realm. Now, if I go back here, it means I'm going to select my coins again and I will trade. Let's say I want to do these 4 coins. All I need to do is to do what? I can decide any direction, long, short, or I can use auto indication. Auto indication. Indication hedging. Indication hedge is a situation where I launch both coins simultaneously in 2 different directions at the same time. Meaning that this coin can trade both long and short. This robot can trade both long and short for me at the same time. And what that means is that when the market is going up, the robot can give us profit on a long trade. And when the market is going down, the robot can give us profit on a short trade as well. That's beautiful. You can also use what we call indicator direction. On this indicator direction is where the robots have the opportunity to scan the market to determine or to understand the direction that is capable of giving you profit. Now, what does this thing mean? It means that you that is listening to me, that may not know anything about crypto, maybe this is your first time, you can still launch the robot on auto indication and it will pick an available trend that is capable of giving you profit and it will deliver on profit. How amazing is that? That is what we are talking about. If you click on these add positions, you can just choose your parameters, which all these things is very simple. Few things to authorize, few things to touch, and you decide your take profit, and the robot, you click on launch, and the robot will enter the market. And I'll talk about the last two, and we'll move on from there. Now, you can use this particular DCA spot. On this DCA spot, we have powerful strategies on how to trade this market using this particular strategy. You can use, all you need to do is to have a little capital or a big capital, you can trade this market using these robots. So if you click on this place, if I click on BTC, it brings me to this place where I can select any coin of my choice I want to trade. Let's say I want to trade on SRP. Just click on it and it will appear to this place. I will determine my take profit. Of course, you can see the take profit here is 0.65%. I can decide to take profit at 1%. I can decide to take profit at 2%. I can decide to take profit at 3% or even more or even less. And guess what? The robot have the capacity to generate profit for you. And once I'm done, just a few things, I will click on launch and the robot will enter the market and trade for me. And I can decide to use the DCA features as well. These two last robots. Now, if I click on this place, you can see I can select my coin when I click on BTC, and I'll go back and I'll click on SRP, Dodge, or whatever. I'll click on Dodge and I'll decide, okay, I want to trade on long, which is the same thing I explained in the first place. But you can see the interface of this particular robot is different. And we have strategies that you can apply and you make massive progress using this robot. You can also use what we call the short trade and you can make money. Now, the auto hedging here is like auto indication. Indicator hedging in the other part. And auto direction here is like indicator direction in the other one. All right. And it's still the same thing. And all you need to do is to understand how to set up your parameters. You can also decide what we call the leverage. That is the beauty of futures trading. Meaning that you can have $100, you can still trade a market of $200 and make more money than originally $100 that you have. What an amazing environment. All you need is to understand how to use it, and you will do perfectly fine with it. All right. So now at this point, what do? Before you set up your trade, we encourage you to make sure you go through our strategies and understand the simple steps and the simple formulas, how this strategy works, which is the end all of everything. What has brought me how far or where I am today is just an understanding of the strategy that was given to us in different levels. We have inner group platforms, inner group mentorship platforms, where we are given an opportunity to learn and understand how this particular robot works. And immediately you join this particular group, you will see a setting and also receive live trainings on how to trade this market, and you do perfectly fine using the strategy of some of us who have done a lot of things in this environment and created results. And you can use the same strategy as well and make money even while you are still understanding the whole thing. Meaning that if you enter the inner group tonight and you watch these videos on how to set up and you set up, you will be on profit tonight. That's how beautiful the robot works. And all you need to do is to make sure you are added to the inner group or to the 10K group. We have a group platform, which is this inner group and 10K group. How do you gain access to it? It's very simple. All you need to do is to activate your robot. If I click on this more, it will bring me to this place where you see different information, and I'll click on store. If I click on store, it brings me to this interface where it shows me what we call uGas. Now, this robot does not require money for you to download. No. You don't buy the robot. What do? You simply need to buy a fuel the robot uses to launch your trade. Now, can I shock you? This fuel is not given to me or given to anybody. In fact, one of my major secrets is in this place. And I'm going to explain to you why I run so fast that the kind of result I used to pull back in the days is a far more different. Imagine pulling over $12,000 in 15 days. Other activities I did in the past, I was able to hit over $17,000. It took me 30 days. The second account took me about 40 days to generate over $21,000. But 15 days down the line, I have done $12,000. What happened? What has changed? It is these things that I'm going to explain to you. Pay attention. This robot comes with what we call the uGas. Every robot you can think of, including your phone, uses what we call data. Including your car in your garage, uses what we call fuel. Now, this robot works with fuel. We call it uGas. And any robot you can think of, go and ask questions or Google them. Or Google what is a gas in a robot. They will show you how gas works in all these things. This robot, what it requires is just put a fuel and you can trade within this market while your capital is with you. And nobody has any control over it. All you need is to gain access once you have gotten this gas into our platforms where you receive the strategies and guidelines of those of us who have gone ahead of you, and you can be able to do well using a guide from the expert already. When you look at this place, you can see the number one here is the gas of 45 USDT. If you get the gas of 45 USDT, you'll be given 4,500 uGas. You get the gas of 95 USDT, you'll be given 10,000 uGas. You get the gas of 540, you'll be given 60,000 uGas. You get the gas of 1,700, you'll be given 200,000 uGas. You get the gas of 2,400, you'll be given 300,000 uGas. You get the gas of 3,750, you'll be given 500,000 uGas. You get the gas of $7,000, you'll be given 1 million uGas. What is this gas all about? For each of these trades, pay attention. I'm going in details for you to understand how these things work. Any of this robot I launched took a particular uGas to perform this trade. Just a little percentage of this gas. That's how it works. That is what you are getting this gas for. The gas is simply to enable your trade to run. Why? Because this robot works in a cloud. The robot works on cloud, meaning that whether your data is off and you launched your trade, the robot will be in the market looking for opportunities, and once it gets to your take profit, it closes the take profit, whether you are awake or whether you are asleep. And that is the beauty of it. So the gas is strictly to run your trade for you. And once I click on this place, I'll take you back to there, and you'll see how this gas works. So all you need to do is to get your uGas. But when you want to get your uGas, we have a piece of information that will be up here. And I was very glad I understood it early. If you want to get your uGas, don't go for the one of $45. Why? The $45, this robot comes with what we call TVIP, trading speed. Trading speed, TVIP. Now, this TVIP helps in the speed of the robot in the market space. Why is it important? Because this robot trades within a volatile environment. In a volatile environment, it means that something is not suitable, it's not constant. Meaning that this market moves up and moves down at any bit of the time. And what that means is that the robot possesses some power to deliver on time, seeking an opportunity in that environment to get profit for you. For that reason, for example, you want to browse on internet space and you have access to 3G network, and another person have access to 4G network, and another person have access to 5G network. Who do you think will have a better experience in this particular environment? Why I'm saying this is that anytime you are doing anything trading, just take care of your gas. It's just like you have enough fuel and you are not worried about the distance of the journey, and you can perform magic. Now, what do you do? When you look at this place, you come down. What do I advise? No matter how broke you are and you want to use this robot to trade, we recommend at least you go for the $95 uGas. If you have the capacity, you can go for the 540 uGas, but I will explain to you the difference and the advantage. When you go for the $95 uGas, you will be at trading speed 1. You go for the 540, you will be at trading speed 2, while the 1,700 gives you trading speed 3. And of course, the 2,400 gives you trading speed 4, and so on and so forth. Now, what is the advantage of this? When you are with $95 uGas, you will be added to the inner group where you receive a certain and a strategy that can be applied on a level speed 1 robot. And you will make profit. You will create results according to the speed and the power of your robot using the strategy made available in that particular platform. Now, if you get the gas of 540, you will be added to the 10K group, where you will be in a group where you can receive a strategy to run the 10K challenge. For some of us who are away, maybe this is your second time or third time that you have been hearing my voice, or you heard my voice. I started this account to prove to us about the 10K challenge because I did it a few months ago with different accounts, like about 3 different accounts, and those accounts has grown so big that today it is looking too good to be true, and I don't even want to bother us with it. So I picked a new account fresh on its own, and when I picked that account, something happened. I did 10K in 11 days, or 10K in 10 days. Before 10 days, I already generated over $10,000 already. What am I telling you here? That you can do the same thing. You can do far much more. But all you need to do is to understand these things that makes difference. Some people write to me and they say, what is your secret? What is your strategy? What is that thing that made a difference? I said, I use a higher uGas. My robot possesses a dangerous speed that helps to navigate the market space, coupled together with the strategy already that we are teaching, and you can use the same thing and you do exploit as well. You see, now, somebody says, how much uGas are you using? Well, all we know is that for you to qualify for the 10K group, it's very simple. You need to have at least 540 uGas. Why? That is the least that you can use to actually be in the challenge. Why? Because of the speed level. At least speed 2 can get you started in it somewhere. If you have the capacity for 1,700 or 2,400, you will be more efficient in the marketplace. It's very simple. And that is why I'm dwelling here to help you understand some of those insignificant things that makes the most difference. Why? We have traveled the route. And anybody can do it. So this 10K group has been tested and proven. And of course, our boss used this strategy and did over $10,000 in 30 days. And I came. So many others came, watched this particular thing, and used this particular strategy as well, and did over $10,000 in 30 days. And I picked this account to showcase to everybody that it is quite possible to generate over 10K and above in less than 30 days or within 30 days. And how do we make the money? We make it through cryptocurrency. At this point, all you need, once you have gotten the gas of $95, reach out to an admin to add you to the inner group. If you get a gas of 540, you reach out to an admin to add you to the 10K group, where you receive a certain that is capable of giving you a significant amount of income within a short period of time. All you need is to make sure you use the strategy, and you will do very well. Now, at this point, I have talked so much about this uGas. Any further information or request or question you have about uGas or how to get your uGas, there are admins that will be at your service. The work of these admins is to help you in purchasing your uGas. Why? So you don't make mistake. And once you reach out to them, they will guide you, and they will add you up to the inner group or to the 10K group, where you start to take advantage of the strategy we provide, and you start to make money. And I want to help you understand that in this particular environment, we make money like as if it's easy, even though making money is not easy. But here, we crush it with ease. And I want to say once again, all thanks to my coach, Boss Gideon. All thanks to all of us, because we are here because we are all here together. I'm here because of each and every one of you. And I'm here because he decided in the first place to do this. And showing us what he does, we replicated the same thing he used to do. And we created results for ourselves. And today, we thank God for all that we have done. And we thank you, boss, for giving me this opportunity. And all of us here, listening to the sound of my voice, that you have mentored without asking for a dime in this platform, we say thank you. And all I can tell you is to stay tuned and pay attention. Make sure you get all the knowledge, and the sky will be your starting point. Thank you so much. I love each and every one of you. Boss, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. All right.
Thank you very
so
much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. That was an awesome meeting. That was a wonderful section. So if you actually enjoyed that section, can you put your hands together again? Just put up that clapping emoji again. If you enjoyed that section, put it up. I'm checking those who are putting it up. Put it up again. That clapping emoji again. Let's do that. Amazing. All right. Thank you. I can see basically almost every one of us enjoyed that section. Yes, let me say this because I think we couldn't maintain time. First, I want to apologize for the time. We didn't start exactly at the right time, so we are 8 minutes behind time. Okay, I want to say this before we close for this night. Please take note. See, one of the fastest ways to lose money is venturing in while doing business, is going into a business without adequate knowledge or information. You know, there is this saying that Igbo people are always known for, like what Mr. Chibike said he did before, apprenticeship. They go, you see a young boy of 7 years, 10 years, 12 years, go to stay to learn a particular trade. Maybe he's going to stay to learn how to sell nylon, learn how to sell palm, learn how to sell clothes, anything. And he's going to stay under a man for 7 years just to be given stipend to start up. Now you might think, how is this young man giving like 200,000, 500,000, maybe a million naira start up that kind of business? If you give him 5 years, he's going to become multi-millionaire and replicate his boss's success because he has stayed too long to learn. I'm saying this because some of us always trivialize the time of learning. We think that learning is kind of wasting our time. You can never be successful doing any business without gaining knowledge in that business. And that is why I tell you guys this: if you have money and you want to do investment to make real money, you still invest in what you know. Imagine not having any knowledge in real estate in Dubai, and you just make a call and carry $1 million to go and invest in real estate in Dubai, and you don't know anything, you don't make any adequate information, you're going to lose your money for sure. Many persons have lost money in real estate because they didn't do proper research about real estate. Now, this is cryptocurrency. You might have no knowledge or adequate knowledge about cryptocurrency, but we are here to mentor you, we are here to guide you. So I'm saying this because every Friday, Tuesdays, we have private mentorship session for you who have gotten your uGas. Once you have gotten your uGas, you automatically enrolled in my lifetime mentorship session, and we are here for you. Right? So somebody asked for 540 uGas, 540, 1724. They are all uGas that will get you into 10K group or $1 million gang group. And 95 uGas is only the one for inner group. For you, that is our floor members group, right? So whichever one you get, make sure you reach out to the admins in our group chat and they add you. And once you've gotten the uGas, make sure you digest the trainings that we are giving in the private mentorship group to make money for yourself. As you can see, like there is huge money in this space. When I mean huge money, there is like I can't tell you. The student, Chibike was showing me one of the students that he was just guiding a few days ago. The student made about $2,000 plus today. Today. Mr. Chibike, please, after this meeting, post that this thing. Just post it on the group. Tonight,
of course,
this evening, over $2,000. Guess how much he was trading with? See, some of you guys are trading with 10 times more bigger than his capital. He was just every day he's on the meeting learning. Every day we have meeting. In fact, sometimes we won't have meeting. We will skip some meeting due to our schedules. He will ask, boss, there is no meeting today. He's already in the 10K group. Oh. Some of you guys, once you join the 10K group or you join the inner group, you know all these general meetings you don't want to attend again because you believe that you have gotten everything in the 10K group. No. Attend trainings. Be equipped. You might learn more better strategies. You might think you are making money right now. How much are you making? See, let me tell you the truth. My mindset shifted. You know, there is a level there is a kind of money you'll be making. Let's say you are somebody who was comfortable with making 1 million naira, for example, every month. Now you have a business model that is paying you 10 million naira. That is almost 10x. And you are comfortable. You can't grow anymore. You will remain at that benchmark or you will go down. So money always comes with hunger. That's why you see the rich always go. They have quest for more money. So when you get to the level of 10 million naira every month or $10,000 every month, you go for more quest of knowledge and expand to multiply it times 2 to do $20,000 or 20 million naira every month. And that is how you keep improving on yourself. So that is what I want to say to us. Make sure you always punctual. You are regularly attending this live training and you digest all the recorded trainings that are given to you in the 10K group, in the inner group. And if you're yet to join any of our mentorship groups, please go right now, get your uGas. It's free of charge to join the group. We're not charging you. The only access is to your uGas. Once you have gotten the uGas, chat up the admins in any of our group chats. Take note, admins will never chat you. No, I will never chat you. I don't say USDT. I don't belong to any group that say USDT. All those groups that say USDT with my picture are scam group. Don't fall victim. So I only teach you how to make money using this crypto space. And all our admins, all the people that work with us, we do the same thing. They will guide you and they won't chat you first. We put their numbers and the link on Telegram you can chat them with, on WhatsApp, the numbers you can chat them with, and wait for you to chat them and they will respond to you. Always cross-check if you are chatting or they are chatting. Once they are chatting, no. Once you are the one that chatted, they initiated the chat, fine. So you'll be the one to initiate the chat first. This is where we're going to be ending because of our time tonight. Peace and love. See you guys tomorrow. Don't forget, 9 p.m., same time, same link, same venue. Don't miss it. But something different is going to be happening tomorrow and something amazing. Have a wonderful night.